Good morning. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm out in the shed and I want to give you an update on these peach trees. This is what's happening to the branches. Let me turn this flash off, the light. How do I do that? Oh, anyways, let's just keep going. I thought something fungal, maybe bacterial, was killing the tops of these branches. But I believe this is now an insect. This is a branch I pruned off yesterday. I got a pile of them here. I already pruned every branch off the tree. I chopped it back dramatically. But there's something going on inside this branch, the upper branches here. I've been taking these branches and I store them in this plastic bag. And we're going to find out what's doing this. We're going to store them in here. And if there's an insect in there, it's bound to come out of here before too much longer. Hopefully they're still just crawling around inside these branches. We're going to find out. This is a twig borer or something is killing these trees. You can see the end of that branch. Here's another sample. It gets the very end of the tip growth and just kills it. So something is killing this tree. I think it's a bug. See how the end of that branch just, like something went inside of it right there and might be chewing its way down through the middle. But it's going to show itself. We're going to find it. See, this one here's bleeding. See that drop? That's sap from the tree. Something went inside that branch right there. Or scarred it enough to cause it to bleed. I see that on all of them. You might not, but I do. That's a... There's some more. Right here. That right there, that's sap from that tree. This thing ought to mature, whatever it is, and we'll capture it in this bag. I'm hoping maybe we can find one. There, look. There we go. Let me see if this will focus in. There's the culprit. Let's see if we can magnify this thing. My little lens has got a smudge on it. Oops, sorry. I know that's frustrating, but we gotta find out what's going on with my trees here. I'm trying to give you as much information as I can. Come on. We can do better than that. Where are you at? Right there. I'm going to roll him over. Yeah, that's alive. Look at that. Sorry for the shaking. This is hard to do. It's my phone. It's early in the morning. I don't have any expensive equipment. I'm just a poor man trying. Let's see if we can zoom in on that guy. Come on, Steve. Focus. Bear with me, you guys. Here we go. Let me see if I can roll him around. Yeah, that's alive. See that? If you know what that thing is, ooh, look, it just, defense mechanism. It squirted some peach juice out at me. If you know what this is, how to get rid of it, I need some help. Ooh, I am not a bug man. Look at that nasty bug. We got him in this plastic bag. I'm going to put the rest of them back in the bag. This guy's going to get the guillotine. I'm gonna make his life miserable. What, you want to watch? Here, let's go. Let's torture this thing. Let's get him. Look at him squirting out my juice. Eat my trees. You ain't eating my trees. Man, he's a tough little booger. Man, let me do him in. That's, even though it's a bug, I don't want to torture it. Where'd you go? Bear with me. Let me kill him with something substantial here. Okay. I could sure use some help. I need to know what to do to keep them, break their life cycle or something. I've been pruning the branches off, but you got to have some kind of growth on these trees. Otherwise, I'll kill it by pruning it. Too much pruning. All right, if you know what that thing is, let me know. I could sure use some help. I need to know how to stop this from continuing to occur over and over and over again. All right, thank you so much for your help. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm learning. I'm new. Enjoy your day. Okay, got the light on. Man, that's just crazy. I haven't seen one come out of this one, or I don't know. Hopefully one of them's on this napkin when we're done. Paper towel on the branches somewhere. I'm going to show you the clip that where I prune these trees probably will occur before this one. Because I took the video before, or I made the video before I made this one. We'll try to keep this in a progressive manner. There's some of that sap right there. See it? I probably won't put that back in the bag. There's some more on that guy. Right here. This is the where the tree's bleeding to try to push something out of it. It's the tree's method of defending itself. Hopefully they're still in there chewing away on it. It's got to turn into a moth or something. This one here's still bleeding too. Maybe he's still in there. or stuck to a leaf and I just haven't seen it yet. Well, day 2 of the plastic bag experiment. We're going to keep going. And maybe we'll get some more. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 twigs here. We found 1 worm yesterday, so there should be some more coming out. Hopefully we can get up around 4, 5, or 6 and confirm that that little worm we seen yesterday is what is causing the damage to these trees. And then we can continue further to find out exactly what that thing is. Twig borer, I think. But I can look at some images and, then we can work on how to deal with this problem. So if anybody else ever has it, maybe this will help. Because I can't find a whole lot of information on this. Twig borers. Alright, hope you enjoy. See you tomorrow. Okay, welcome back. It's morning 3 in our quest to figure out what is going on with these peach trees. Had these guys in this plastic bag again. We're hoping to find another one of these grubs, worms, whatever you want to call it. We got to find out what's going on. I do. And if you ever have this trouble, and you're fortunate enough to have gone and seen this video, or my little series of events, maybe we can figure out a way and help you keep this from happening, preventing it on your trees. That's the goal. So let's filter through these branches again. Uh-oh, that one's starting to show signs of mold. And then see here, I believe it entered here in the very tip before all this died, and I bet you this is an exit wound. So we've got 1 worm already, grub. We're going to set this guy aside, assuming that he has already been came and gone, no longer in there. He's going back in the bag, but we're going to assume that that's 1 that we won't find in this group of branches here. So we'll set this guy back in the bag. Make sure nothing's on him. This branch here, there is some scarring up here at the very top, and some scarring right here, so I don't know if that's where it entered and exited or not. I would think it would have had to crawl further down. But this branch has still got some stuff on it. Blood, tree blood. We'll take some closer looks at this today. I don't have to go to work today. It's Saturday morning, so there's no rush. We need another one of these little creepy crawly things. But that's possibly an entry and an exit wound. Enter, exit, possibly. Let's check another one. Here we have again. Enter up here and exit down here, possibly. Gonna have to, take a look at this stuff a little more closely and try to grab a sample that will definitely have one of these boring bugs in it. Now this one here, something killed the end of it, but I never see an exit wound on this one. These guys are really getting a little long in the tooth in this bag. This is the third day they've been in this bag. They're hanging in there for being 3 days off the tree, but they are getting a little long in the tooth. This one here, something went in here. I believe it's a bug. The ones we seen the other day. But I don't see any other scars on it. So we should get at least one more of these little worms out of this branch if it's still in there and it can escape. It might have died inside of there, who knows? This one here, I got to look at the camera more instead of looking at what I'm doing, because I forget that you guys are looking at the camera. You see what the camera sees. But this one here, I believe, up here, where it started, this guy's turning moldy too. I think this one came in up here and has already left this branch right here. I believe so. We might take him apart here in a second. Yeah, we're, my samples here are giving out on me. We might have to get some more. This one here looks like it has an entrance wound, but no exit. I don't know if it's still eaten or died inside the branch. Same here. Entry and no exit. Yeah, the poor tree might be giving out on us here. And we don't have anybody on the napkin today. Only that very first day. Let me get something. Maybe we can take this branch apart a little bit. Further evaluate this thing. I don't like taking a guess. I went to the extension office. Ended up spraying these trees with a bunch of stuff because we were guessing. Let me make this more easily able to handle. I know I showed you this before, but I'm going to strip it down and be right back. I hope you're benefiting from this. We got to come up with a conclusion to this. Yeah, see that? This is, well, you know, if you ever had a peach tree, how they bleed when they get wounded. Let's see if we can get this guy to show us something here. We're going to split it right down the middle. See if we can't confirm that something was inside of this thing and tunneled its way in and out. I got to quit breathing so hard. Got to try and show you what I can see. See if I can zoom in on this. See this weak spot? This is recessed in this branch. This isn't regular pulp tree stuff anymore. It's something did here. Where are you at? Right here. This right here. Let me get my other pointer. This right here is where something crawled its way through this branch. That's like worm turds right there. And something went down through the center of this branch and came out of the other end of it about 4 to 5 inches down. So we're going to keep trying. I believe it's that bug we found the very first day, but I'm going to try hard to get another sample for us. We need to keep evaluating, and then we can identify and figure out what to do to kill these things or break their life cycle. You know, chemical free. Maybe some neem oil or something. All right. See you guys later. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep putting these up. So maybe one day you stumble across it and it'll help you. Good morning. About to go to work again. And like I said, I'm collecting these branches here. But this time, I got these things the minute I seen the tips starting to brown. I got them right away. And do you see right there? We're going to dump this out. I've been watching this bag of branches for about 3 days. Inspecting them every day. Saving you the trouble. You've already seen what I've been doing. Because we've been waiting for confirmation that this worm, grub, whatever you want to call it, is what's inside these branches. See all this black stuff? That wasn't in there when I first put it in there. So these things are eating and expelling excrement inside this bag. But that, we're going to take it out and take a look at it and see if it's the same thing that we found before. I'm almost certain that we have gotten confirmation that that wasn't a one-time event. And if this thing here will provide us something to look up and get some further information on what it is that's getting inside these peach trees, stone fruits, and damaging these trees, killing all of the new growth. So, let me open this bag. Sorry, I'm not really equipped to do video, and I'm going to set you down for a second. Okay, I'm going to leave them in there because I don't want to get too much of my hand in this bag. Where is that thing? Well, let's dump it out. I got these things the instant I seen damage on them. There it is. Look at it in there crawling around. Look at that nasty bug. I am not a fan of bugs. Let me get him out of there. This thing was not in there yesterday. I have got to get better equipped at doing these videos for you guys. I want you to come and watch them, learn, help me make these enjoyable, but they got to be enjoyable to you, right? Hang on, let me get that nasty thing out of there. I do not like bugs. Snakes don't bother me a bit. Reptiles. But a bug, I don't know what it is. It's a mental block. Come on, cooperate. Get off of there. Should have been set up a little better. Let me get out here where you can see this thing. Where are we at? Steady, Steve, steady. Remember before? Where do you think you're going? Stop. I'm going to see if I can get him to squirt out some of that green juice like before. Oh, there, look. Defense mechanism, just like before. Same bug. This is what's getting inside these peach trees and killing my trees. I'm going to try and look this up, figure out what this thing is. Get off of there. Ooh, look, it's got some silk or something on him. But it ate through the center of that branch. Got to get him to stop. It ate through the center of that branch, and then it's, killing the new growth, the tip. Got big enough to go out and fall on the ground and start it all over again. I'm going to get this guy over here. Get over here. This is really difficult to do looking through a camera. Where's my knife? There we go. Get over here. Get over here. Stop moving. Look at that thing. That is some kind of nasty. Maybe I can tire him out. We can get a better look at him. Okay, enough of this. Stop moving. Look at that thing. That went in the branch and ate its way down through there. That's what is killing these peach trees. Once again, this was a perfectly good, viable branch. Let me zoom back out here so I can show you the symptoms of this. Again, branch growing perfectly fine. New shoot. You already seen what I did to the trees. Cut them all off. Let me get a better one. An individual branch. And right at the very tip, it just starts dying. I thought this was maybe, I don't know, fungus, bacteria. But no, this is a bug. And the minute I noticed brown in the tip of these trees, the new growth again, after I chopped them completely down, took every single branch off of every tree. Some made it and some didn't. They're growing back vigorously, but I would see this again. I was hoping to disrupt their life cycle, but I do think that's working. But if you see this happening to all of your branches, that's this worm. I don't know what this is called yet. We're going to figure it out. Here's another example. Just the very tip of the branch is dying. I captured it inside of these branches in this bag. It ate its way through, it matured, and then it came out. And you'll see this shepherd hooking on the end of your branches. So we got confirmation. That's twice now I have found that same sort of bug inside these branches. That's got to be what's... Oh! Looky, looky, looky. Another one. I've got these things the minute they started turning brown this time. Yeah, whatever this is. Let's see if we can get him a good picture of this guy before he gets stimulated and starts running around. That is another one, I believe. Come on, camera. Phone. He might even be getting ready to pupate. Turn into something else. Where am I at? Right here. Oops, sorry. That's one of them. Come to life. That's a bug. I know that's a bug. Let's see if we can stimulate it. Yeah, look at that. That's a bug. That thing has been inside of these branches eating my peach trees. He didn't, boy, I wish I was better at this. Had a better camera. This is important stuff. You know, maybe the issue is light. Let me get closer. Let me get closer to the light. Nothing's ever ideal. Let's wake this thing up. Let me get that knife. Once again, I apologize for the movement. I know this is driving you crazy. I'm trying to yeah, that is the exact same thing. He's not quite as lively as the other one. Probably came out of there yesterday. Well, let's maybe, you know what we're going to do? We're going to save this one. I think it's still alive. I bet it's going into its pupal stage, fixing to turn into whatever moth it is. That would sure be beneficial to see the moth form of this. Because, you know, a lot of caterpillars, bugs, they all look the same to me. Nasty. So I'm pretty sure that we can say the damage to these trees is being caused by this. We're going to, I'm going to put him in a little jar. And we'll watch him. We'll add one more little section to this thing in the hopes that we can find out. It'll either die or it'll turn into something else. Hopefully it turns into something else. And we can further identify this thing. Man, I'd sure like to get a better picture. Anyways, I know this is driving me crazy, all this movement. But I'm going to check back in again. I'm going to save this guy. And we'll see if he turns into something else. So come back one more time. Well, you'll be watching it. You won't know you're coming back. And we're going to see if this thing turns into something we can more easily identify. All right, but that's progress. Keep an eye on your peach trees. If you see the tips dying, your cherry trees, collect some of them. Put them in a bag. If you see this, collect them, put them in a bag, and maybe you can get one of these worms captured. Larva, grub, whatever it is. And we're going to figure out how to deal with this, because it's devastated my trees. Oh, what's that? Where am I at? What is that? Oh, that's blood. That's tree blood. That's an exit wound. See that? That's sap from the tree. That's an exit wound. That's a perfect perfect sample to show you. It went in the tip of that tree, killed the very, very tip, and I captured it as it ate its way through this tree. And it probably came out right there. All right. We're going to take this little fella right here. Where are you at? Where are you at? There. We're going to see if we can't hold on to him for a day or two and make him turn into something else easily identifiable. All right. Steve and Misty here at Soggy Bottom Farm. We're out. Cleaning up my mess here, and I come to realize that I didn't actually kill this one. Where did he go? Let's follow his trail, because that's evidence right there that he ate, and he's got juice from my tree squirted all over the place. I can't really find him. There he is. I'm going to put you in the jar. Maybe you'll mature like the other one. Now we got a 50-50 shot, but I bet this guy dies. I think I damaged him. I wasn't thinking at the time. Emotions got the best of me. Can't let your life be dictated by emotions, right? All right. Well, we're going to try. Maybe we can get 2 of them to mature, at least 1 out of 2. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I got him in a jar, you guys. Let's see if we can see it. There's that guy, the one I thought I killed. He's doing pretty good. I'm hoping it falls down in the dirt. I put the other one in this jar, and it's right down there in that little crevice. You see him? Right there. Tried to give them the same environment that they would find in the bottom of a peach tree. Some old, dead, wood, mulchy stuff. Humus. Okay, so we're going to see what happens. I'm going to knock this guy down into the dirt. We're going to find out what these are. We're going to identify this thing. At least I am. If you're watching, I hope you can benefit from it. There's that dude. Looks like he's trying to tuck himself into the dirt. I imagine it goes in there and pupates in the ground, then comes out as some kind of a moth, and then lays an egg on the tree, and the whole life cycle starts over again. All right. Keep watching. Continuing with this peach tree problem I have, and this experiment we conducted where we put 2 little grubs in this jar. That was on August 10th. It's now August 21st, so this thing has about a 10-day life cycle. And we're very fortunate because we have got 1 moth inside this jar. Let me see if I can show him to you. There, up against the paper. Let me see if I can stimulate this guy to fly around. There. Where'd you go? There. See if we can get a better look at this thing. Where did you go? There you are. That's a moth. It's about 1/4 of an inch long. See that nasty bug? That's what the worm, the grub, turned into, was this moth. The casing of that thing is down inside of this dirt right there. That's an empty shell, a casing from that worm. This is the moth right here. It's dark, and it's about 1/4 of an inch long. Right there. Let's see if we can... I don't know how to get him out of there without killing it or without allowing it to go free. And starting the whole thing over again. How can I do this? I'd sure like to get that thing in my hands. Let's see. Where'd he go? Would this help? No. Let me find a different background. Hang on 1 second. I try to be prepared, but I'm always surprised. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe this will work. Cardboard. Darker background. I got some tape on my shoe. Now I got some tape on my fingers. Boy, I don't know about the detail. But that's what it is. That is the bug that's been getting inside of my peach trees. That's what lays the egg. It starts the whole thing. I'm going to keep him in here because we're expecting 2 of them. Right now, this might have just been something that came out of the dirt that I grabbed when I filled this jar. And when you're solving a problem, you got to be absolutely correct. Otherwise, the problem just keeps right on going. You don't want to misdiagnose the problem. We got to find a better treatment. Pruning the branches works, but if the bugs are killing the ends of the branches, I ought to just let them do the pruning. Look at that thing. Okay, dark gray, dark brown, black, whatever you want to say, about 1/4 inch long. I'm going to get on Google, look at some images, and maybe I can find out what kind of a moth this is. Look up twig borers or something. Looks like he's got some segments there. My wife works in pest control. She can help me out, I think. I'm sure of it. She's pretty smart. Okay. That's what it is so far. We're going to check in one last time. Hopefully there'll be 2 of them. This might have been the guy that wasn't very active that first morning. The last segment of this video you watched just before this. Maybe that real lively guy will come out tomorrow. Once again, it's August 21st. I put them in here August 10th. Looks like I've been checking them every single morning. And this is the first morning that I seen this bug. So we're going to assume this thing's on a 10-day life cycle. From moth. Well, it takes 10 days to go from, you know, that worm stage to the moth. Now it'll lay an egg and start all over again. Okay, stay tuned, or I guess I'm going to add them all together. So here in a few seconds, you're going to see the results. All right, thanks for watching. Come back again. We do all kinds of stuff here. Enjoy your day. Good morning again. It's September 3rd. And you remember the little experiment we were conducting with the little worms I found in the peach tree twigs? It's time to find out what's going on or get some more information on this problem. This moth, whatever this flying creature was, lived in this jar and died the morning of September 2nd. That was the first time I didn't see this bug reacting in any way at all. I assume it's dead now. So we're going to open it up and take some more looks at it, get a better idea. We'll take some measurements, see if we can't identify it in its final stage of life. And then we'll know the life cycle of this creature, this insect. It's sitting right. Let me get a pointer. It is sitting in this jar. It's right there. So we're going to take him out of there and we're going to see a better close-up of it. Boy, when you don't want lights, they're right in the way, and when you need them, they're nowhere to be found. But that's it right there. So I'm going to take him out of here and we're going to get a better look at this creature. Hang in there. Hold on. See if I can get him out of there. Remember, I put 2 caterpillars in here, grubs. One of them hatched. I think I damaged one of them when I was trying to get it out of the leaf. I let my emotions get the best of me for a moment. Let's separate him from the dirt. I'll give you something better to look at than my grubby old workbench. Maybe this white background will help. Yeah, he's definitely lifeless. So let's zoom in on this guy. Let me get something to measure him with. Let me take you out of the pant of ice. There it is. Well, let me put you back in here. That's awfully shaky. I don't even like looking at that. Hang on. Bear with me. Where are we at here? Where am I? Holy cow. Where are you at, bug? There. Got you. There it is. That's the moth. I think it's a moth. And he is somewhere in the neighborhood of a 1/4 inch long. A 1/4 inch long. And he's gray in color. I don't know if that's helping or not. So that's the creature. That's the last bit of evidence that we got. I'm going to do some searching around on Google Images and see if I can't further identify what this is. And then if this ever happens to your trees, hopefully you can use this information to help you in determining what to do. I guess there'll be one more part here, and that'll be the treatment. Unfortunately, we won't know till next summer if the treatment works. I stopped pruning the branches. I'm going to let the bugs do it for me. I guess I can't keep chopping the trees back. Anyways, we'll find out what this is, and there'll be one final segment for you. I hope you can use this information. I hope I can benefit from it. You have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.